say you go to a school where the majority of the students get A's, except for 2 or 3 students who get lesser grades. That school would probably be known as a school for A graders, right? Right! Even though some of the students in that school had lesser grades, we judge a school by the majority of grades scored by students. This is exactly what we're going to discuss in this video, judging a whole data with one single value. To take it up a notch, I have for you a couple of different ways or simply measures by the help of which you can represent a given data with a central value. Let's find out how. Imagine it's Halloween and you've collected lots of candies in bags, with each bag containing a different amount of candy. Now, if your friends ask you to give an account of the spoils of war, I mean, how much candy you got, would you go on and say 5 candies in the first box, 6 candies in the second, 6 candies in the third box, and so on? Ain't nobody got time for that. You only live once. You can just tell them that on average, you got 8 candies per bag. This 8 summarized and represented the whole data for us. Now, the methods with which you can find this representative central value is either by finding the mean of the data, which is the average of all observations we get by adding all the values and dividing them by the total number of values. Here, it comes out to be 8. Oh, and yeah, the variable representing this mean, which is x in our case, must have a bar on top, like a hat. This is now read as x bar. Great. Now, the second method to obtain the central value is by finding the median of the data, which is the most middle value, provided that the data is arranged in ascending or descending order. Here, it comes out to be 8 again, dividing the whole data into 2 equal parts. The median is denoted by an x with a curl bar on top, also called a tilde. And lastly, the central value can be obtained by finding the mode, which is the most repeated value of a data. We can denote it with an x cap. Here, it comes out to be 8 as well. Well, these are the 3 basic measures with which you can find out the representative central value of any given data. Sure, there are other measures as well, but that's a story for another time. For now, we know that the mean represents the central tendency of data by giving the average value. Median does it by giving the most middle value. And mode represents the data by giving the most repeated or frequent value. Now, mean is further divided into 3 categories. The most commonly used one, the arithmetic mean, and then the geometric and the harmonic mean. Other than that, there are some measures quite similar to median, but luckily, you're going to learn about them at a higher level, so we'll skip some. You're welcome. At this level, we'll only stick to these measures of central tendency. In Chapter 6, however, our focus will be on these topics only. We'll talk about their formulas and calculations for both ungrouped and grouped data, out of which grouped data has 2 more categories. Now, some of you might wonder which the best measure of central tendency is. Yeah, you can call me a mind reader. Well, it depends on different situations, which we'll discuss in our upcoming videos. For now, my mind needs some rest from all these statistics we just discussed. Stat! See you all next time.